Can everyone hear me? Is that a yes? Good. I have something to tell you. Things are going to change around here. I have to be frank. It will be painful.
Alan, dear chap. You look somewhat distressed. What is the matter?
They just announced huge changes at work. I might even lose my job. The union delegates are concerned. Some are saying that they will resist the changes. Things are going well for the organization. So, why change?
Generally, Alan, change involves a series of interventions to increase the effectiveness of organizations, yet, interventions purposely disrupt the status quo, and often as a consequence meet resistance.
Well, I don't know if this change they are talking about is really relevant to the organization's business aims. We are not being given a degree of free and informed choice.
So, I am guessing that there is no promotion of employee commitment. What about them checking valid data before locking in on intended outcomes?
No, nothing like that. There is even no talk of transferring new competencies to employees.
Sounds to me like a change process, which is likely to meet stiff resistance. Steady, dear fellow, steady.
So, why am I here?
You, Melissa, and me, will be part of a change management task force. I need to quiz you on your knowledge of change interventions, to determine your suitability for the task.
Oh, please. I attend Ron Ostrowski's class on this subject. Let's begin with interventions. An intervention must consider the organization's readiness for the change, its capability to change, and the corporate culture context that resides in the organization.
Impressive. What else do you know?
It is important for employees to know where this change is taking them. Managers should create excitement and energize employee commitment with compelling arguments for change.
Yes, and if managers fail to understand this, then employee resistance can undermine even the most well-intentioned and well-conceived change efforts. Resistance occurs as individuals try to defend the status quo, particularly if they feel their job security or job role status are threatened.
There has been much written about the sources for resistance to organizational change. Most research focuses on individual resistance. Sometimes employees feel they know about issues more than managers do. Others are comfortable with the status quo and will strongly defend it, as you said before.
People also want to be sure they have the skills for adapting to the change. They also need credible role models to follow, so as to help them change their behaviors. Most importantly, they need to understand why the change is in their interests.
Managers need to employ a variety of strategies to deal with resistance.
What is that?
You don't want to know. Gross dog, you even come to my work.
Managers need empathy and support for employee responses to change. They need clear and effective communication about change. They need to be inclusive in involving the internal and external stakeholders where relevant. Training is an important element in overcoming resistance to change. Apart from having empathy, they need a structured communication plan which can overcome the rumors. Where possible, they should involve employees in the planning and implementation of the change. They should seek feedback and ask for their contributions of ideas. They should ask them to help identify problems as solutions.
Dog, you have this coming.
That's all, folks.